Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Today, we're on location at Aurora Research Institute, where renowned Olympian Jackie Joyner-Kersee and Aurora physician Dr. Lisa Sullivan-Vedder have teamed up to discuss treating asthma to achieve athletic success. It's all a part of the 19th Annual Fellowship Open, and my next guests are members of track and field teams here in Milwaukee and have really had the opportunity to look forward to seeing and meeting Jackie Joyner-Kersee today. Janay Brown is with the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee, Wings of Glory. Hi, Janay.
Hi.
It's so good to have you here, and I can see you're excited. You are, like I said, a part of one of the track clubs here in Milwaukee. What races do you compete in?
The 400, 200, and relays.
Okay, so what does it take for someone like you to prepare to compete in those particular races?
Well, it takes a lot of work with like stamina and just getting stronger and doing your best.
Yeah, I was getting faster and figuring out how to really size up the competition and fly past them, right?
Yeah.
So when you think about meeting someone like Jackie Joyner-Kersee, who has competed in 4 Olympics, and she's got gold medals, and she even battled through asthma to be a successful athlete, what are your thoughts?
It's amazing. Like I actually battle with asthma as well.
You do?
And like being able to meet her and seeing her and her running with my idol FloJo as well, it's like amazing to be able to meet her and just get to know someone who is that close to my idol.
Yeah, and actually hear how she really did, you know, kind of balance out being asthmatic and actually being a track star. Has it ever kind of been a barrier for you having asthma?
Well, sometimes, yes. It got really stronger when I was able to see like other Olympians and other people who were dealing with what they dealt with. Like that was similar to my situation, and it helped me push forward.
Yeah, that's got to be like very inspirational for you. But you said FloJo is your idol, and it's amazing how they have so much track and field talent in that family, right?
Right.
So FloJo has gone on. So my thoughts are, you're pretty young. How did you come to know all about FloJo?
Well, I'm an old soul. I always look back on the older things and where I came from. And so I look back on the old Olympics, and they were way faster back then than they are now.
Yeah.
So I wanted to find out who had like records still holding. And she definitely has record still standing today.
Yeah, and it was amazing. What I loved watching about her is that not only she was like the fastest woman on earth, but the nails, the outfits, the hair, she was flawless. And it was just like she had this presence. So it was hard when, you know, she passed away, but she left behind, like you said, so much for young people like yourself to be able to look up to her still. All right, so you're going to meet Jackie Joyner-Kersee today. Do you have any questions for her or any thoughts?
Like how did she balance basketball and track?
Yeah.
Because I always wanted to do that, but I didn't know how to start.
Well, you're going to learn today, so it's really good to have you come by. And if you would, talk a little bit about the Wings of Glory before I let you go. How did you get involved with the Boys and Girls Club to join the track team and all that good stuff?
Well, my dad is a coach, so I've been running all of my life, and like it's just been amazing being able to work with my dad as a coach and a father.
Yeah.
And learning and meeting new people, meeting Tyson Gay and other Olympians along the way in Junior Olympics. It's a great experience.
Yes, and it has been a great experience talking to you, and I'm going to look out for you because you've already met a number of Olympians, so that says to me that you're on your way. Good luck to you, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
We are now being joined by Everett, who is also a member of the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee Wings of Glory track team. Hello, Aaron.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And this has been a really special day. You and your teammates had an opportunity to actually sit down and meet with Jackie Joyner-Kersee, a real live Olympic gold medalist. What went through your mind in just listening to her talk today?
Well, at first, honestly, it was surprising that she was there. I was like, wow, you know. Yeah. Honestly, it's nice to get to see someone who looks like you in the sport that you love, and talk to you about different ways, things that helped her get to where she was today. And it gives me a better perspective on what I need to do to accomplish my dreams and goals of competing in the sport I love.
All right, so what exactly did you take away from her talking to the group of young people? I heard her down there talking about getting sleep and being willing to make sacrifices. What did you take away from it?
Personally, for me, it's the mental toughness aspect. Usually, you're getting ready for a race, or before a race, you get the jitters, or you think about things that are irrelevant to the race itself, and that takes away from your performance. So my basis, what I was struggling with was, how did she manage to get through all of the mental and difficulties and triumph them?
Yeah.
And I think now I have a better perspective of how to get over my obstacles and fears of whether or not, oh, this person looks bigger than you, or they have more experience. At the end, it doesn't matter.
Their muscles are bigger. Yeah, you can't worry about that. It's what you're bringing to the table, right?
Exactly.
And so, with that said, what races do you compete in?
200 and 400.
The 200 and the 400. And I heard a little birdie told me that you placed in the state championship?
Yes, my 4x2 team got third in the Division II state championship of Wisconsin.
Awesome. That's good stuff. So where would you like to see your whole life dealing with track and field? What heights would you like to take that to?
I'm not looking at Olympic stuff. I know.
Maybe a scholarship to college.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Okay. Yeah. So, what advice would you have to a young person who's watching about just really going after what it is they want to do in life?
First, I want to say there's going to be difficulties. There's going to be parts where you're not going to succeed at first, and you're going to need to come out, and you're going to need to find another way to execute, basically. Okay. And yeah, there's always going to be a little bump you hit. Yeah. I've hit many in when it comes to dropping the baton or getting out the blocks from something's going to happen. Yeah. And it's not why you respond to it, it's how you respond to it. And that's going to determine, how you get better in the future, and you should use that for your mindset when you go down the road. So,
the race is not always to the swift, but to those who keep running, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you, and thank you so much for coming up to talk to us today. Aaron Everett is a member of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee Wings of Glory. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return to Our Issues Milwaukee, we'll finally get an opportunity to talk to the legendary Olympic gold medalist Jackie Joyner-Kersee. We'll be right back.